Hey everybody, this is Kodak here, and since I'm perpetually behind on Bakugan, I guess for now I'm just gonna be focusing on these occasionally. I'm gonna try to mix it up a bit more in my content. I think a lot of people have gotten a bit sick of Bakugan, but for now we're gonna be taking a look at a Bakugan that was introduced actually pretty early on, but took a long time to get its toy. This is Chaos Pandox. It is a double shield, which I believe means now you can make a full Chaos six shield deck, which is kind of neat. One thing that's interesting about Pandox is even as a shield character, it has the highest base B power of any Chaos Bakugan at 700. The only Bakugan to have a higher base power is, of course, the Darkest Hyderus at 800. Not sure if that makes it a stronger character. Apparently the big, strong Chaos character right now is regular Chaos Nilius, which has an ability whose evolution can magnetize a second core to itself, although I'm still doing pretty well with my mid-range Pegasus deck, which uses the Chaos Pegatrix. But anyway, Pandox is, it's a panda bear, as you might imagine, so of course his default attribute is Chaos, although I kind of makes me wish that they make like multi-attribute characters so that they could actually pattern him in black and white like an actual panda bear. I think that would be cool, or at least provide some sort of alternative color scheme. The new Armored Alliance figures actually have the attribute logos on them, which means that hopefully we can start seeing those alternate color schemes that I wanted to see again. Although, looking through the package, it looks like his base design is similar to that of Ultra Dragonoid, just a lot stockier. He still has that big that sort of backpack that contains the flip. He's a lever type, which are known for not being the best behaved. He's got he's got his some large arms that spring up, but he also has the tail and the feet. And pandas don't have tails like that. So anyway, quick look on the back. Of course, we have difficulty 1. We'll see how true that is. We have no marker on the side there. I mean, even the knockoffs have the markers there. And we have the back, which is the usual with Pandox. That's 2 X's. I don't know, is it supposed to be like Gundam Double X? And here we have a bunch of stuff that I haven't gone over. We have the Pyrus Vicerox Ultra, Darkest Scorpios Ultra, Aurelus Phaedrus Ultra, and Aquas Colaptor Ultra. I have a Colaptor Ultra. I haven't grabbed any of these yet, but like I said, I'm going to dial back on Bakugan for a little bit. I don't know if there's really going to be much exciting to talk about until Armored Alliances comes out. Hey, this set actually gives us some pretty interesting stuff. It is all Bakugan Resurgence. Sadly, no Age of Aurelus in this, despite it being a new card set, but it does give us a lot of really good stuff to talk about. Of course, we have the Pandox Ultra card. He is a double shield and a 702, so a 702 with the shields means that he is very, very good at getting some higher B power, especially since he brings 2 shields to the party. He comes with a Chaos Ventus plus 400 B and a minus 100 shield. He also comes with the flip card Confuse, which for the moment is the single strongest counter aggro card in the game, because all of the aggro decks are using Fire Fist Magic Shield combinations. The Chaos Nilius and Aquos aggro decks in particular are both making pretty much exclusive use of Fire Fist and Magic Shield. So this card might be a viable choice no matter what kind of deck you're running if you have Chaos in it, especially if you're trying to counter aggro. Or if you're running aggro, this would go well in the Chaos Nilius deck, because since you're packing Fire Fist and Magic Shield, you are filling at least half the field with the things that Confuse counters. These ones that counter specific cores are way better than the ones that counter attributes, even the ones that also include Aurelus in their numbers. This is easily the single greatest one-cost flip card out there, unless you count the Darkest equivalent, which also stops regular Fist and Fire Fist, which counters some other aggro builds. But for counter aggro, Confuse is the way to go. Good card. Anyway, here we have, we got like sort of a target reticule on Pandox here. Though he is, again, a bit of an odd jumble of shapes. We have this targeting reticule here. We have his head. That's his head right there, just kind of hiding out in here. And this is the front of the tail, which sort of makes the little targeting reticule. We have an interesting mix of the blue and the green. I don't think I've ever seen them actually, like, layer those 2 colors over each other like this. That's an interesting choice. We have the fists here, which also have a lot of there's a lot of color work going on here that I really like. A lot of the green plastic with the the white paint on it, particularly with these fists. A quick look at the back, although there's not much going on back here, because this here is just kind of an eggshell with the magnet in it. We have the arrow telling us which way to roll it, although I always roll it backwards because I like to have it roll out and look good for the camera. We have this sort of arrow thing that we've seen on a lot of Bakugan here on the front, on part of the tail. And let's give this thing a roll.
How's that?
I'm sorry, guys, but after all I tried, forward or backward, I just could not get this guy to stand for the camera. Oh well, at least he didn't have the similar nasty habit of the one of his forebears. He doesn't kick the core anyway, which is definitely a step in his favor, especially since he needs all the power he can get. But anyway, here is Chaos Pandox fully transformed, and I can't help but be kind of amused that they actually have like his stomach like expand as part of his transformation. We have just pretty much a simple panda bear head here, complete with all the black markings, the nose, the eyes, the ears. I kind of wish that there was a version that was like even more panda-ish, although, Pandox, huh? Sounds like what happens if you piss off the Chinese government. But anyway, we have the legs, we have these big ol' claws here, and fortunately it's back power this time rather than butt power. It's a 700 sitting right on his back there. So got some interesting designs going on. Like I said, it's very, very much the same sort of tail and leg design that we got with ones like Maxitor and with Ultra Dragonoid. Maybe this thing has a bit more in common with Maxitor, although Maxitor is a central spring type rather than a lever type. That refers to how the thing opens, but pretty basic design. We have a core here. It's pretty much just Ultra Dragonoid as a panda bear. That's about what we're looking at here. Pretty straightforward, very panda. And of course, because it's Chaos, we can see a lot of that lovely design on there. Although this backpack is does make it come off as a little bit plain. But yeah, as usual, I like the color design. It's a 702, which, like I said, is above par for your typical Bakugan, even for your typical Chaos Bakugan. So if somebody concocts a pretty good design for a shield deck for pure Chaos, then this thing is definitely something that would fit in there. Its evolution also has some pretty weird text on it. It says it's treated as though it has the core effects of all of the Bakugan you have of all the cores attached to all of your Bakugan, and it's worded so vaguely that I don't know if I could tell you exactly how that ability works, but I'm sure we've probably gotten some clarification by the time I've gotten this episode ready. But anyway, that is a look at Chaos Pandox, and until next time, this is Kodak signing off.
Can I punch through walls? Can I do a quadruple backflip?
Focus. Focus. That flabby panda is not the warrior.
You just need to believe.
Oh, that was awesome! Let's go again!